was once almost kidnapped. I was 14 years old at the time. I was leaving school when a middle-aged man approached me. He seemed nice. He said he was an acquaintance of my parents and was going to take me to his place for 2 days because my parents had to leave urgently. I was very surprised because I had not heard of any departure. However, the man very convincingly told me how it worked out with this trip. I was dumbfounded, but I got into the car with him. During the drive, I decided to call my mother, that I was already going with this friend of theirs. The guy then told me to cut the connection and hand him the phone. I handed it back, whereupon he said he would make the call himself. He put my phone to his ear and talked to my mother. It seemed to me that he was faking it because I didn't hear any sounds from the handset. I had some kind of bad feeling. I drove in silence. My stomach churned from stress. I had a lump in my throat. I didn't know what to do. I told the guy to drive me to my grandmother's, but he didn't agree and continued to try to convince me that everything was okay. We would have a good time, and I would be back to my parents soon. When we stopped at a red light, I started beating my fists against the window and screaming. The guy got angry and told me to shut up. About 2 minutes later, he stopped and told me to get out. He was probably scared that someone had noticed me. I am traumatized to this day, and it's been 8 years since that situation. I didn't tell my parents, unfortunately, because I was afraid I would get a scolding for getting into a car with a stranger, and probably rightly so.